I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Taco Guru. Backlash in France is in the books. What a crowd. Want to know what I thought about this show? Stick around. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? Turn that damn fan off. My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Shot-Town Smark. JD just wrapped up downstairs. JD works in my basement, y'all. In case you're new here, in case maybe you didn't know, JD works in my basement, y'all. What did you guys think about the show, bruh? You know, a show like this, man, a show like this will be made legit, not even kidding you, at least 25 to 30% better just from the crowd reactions alone. You go out there and put on something halfway decent, and you get a crowd like that, it's like automatically a fantastic pay-per-view, man. That's the kind of, those are the kind of wrestling fans you want to be around. You know, I'm from Chicago, so when I go to a local wrestling show, it kind of feels like that, you know, pretty much all the time. But even Chicago crowds don't get like that, man. Not like that. That crowd was on 10 all night, bro. It's like they never even calmed down. Like they never settled down. Like I don't know what the French people do for energy out there, man, but bruh. What the fuck? They need to tone it down a little, bro. Just chill. You're making us look bad over here, man. We can't keep up with that. How are we supposed to keep up with that? Jeez, man. It's like everything was a main event. You could have took their reactions from the worst match on the show, which, by the way, was the women's tag team match. In case you missed it and did not know. Definitely the women's tag team match. You could have took the energy from the worst match of the show, and it would have been better than the energy of pretty much any main event that you would see in most cities in the United States. Pay-per-view or TV show, doesn't matter. Legit, doesn't matter. The worst show of the night, I'll take that energy for anything. And that's just the worst show, man. France, they need to chill. They making us look bad out there, man. They making us look bad out there, bro. Anyway, here's what we're gonna do today, man. I know most of you have seen the show. I know most of you have. I understand some of you have not. And even though maybe the few that did not, I also understand that you probably caught what happened from other podcasters, social media, you know, really good podcasters, and also maybe even JD. So we won't go into great detail. Not only that, it's Saturday afternoon. It's a fantastic 82 degrees here in Chicago. So why hold you up? Why hold you up? Want to know what I thought about Backlash? Want to know what I thought about the matches? What we got, what we saw, the newest debut? Then stick around and thank you for being here with me this afternoon. Follow me on social media. X and Instagram. You can see the @ right here on the desk. There you go. I brought my books with me over here. My sister is in here. My sister says it's raining where I am. Well, I'm sorry, man. You live really far away from me, Jack. It is 82 and sunny. I got the air conditioner on right now. Lovely over here. So, love it, love it. Glad you guys are here. Again, social media links are right there. We are in the process of adjusting the format to everything we get on the channel this week. So we've shifted to, if you're new here, if you're here and wondering, I thought Jesse didn't watch WWE. My response is, thanks for being here now, but where you been the last few weeks? Keep up. Keep up. So on Tuesday, when Tuesday Night Titans goes off the air with my boy Jason Salamonster, man, lovely. Can't wait for those. When you get done watching JD and Jason, click on over here, and what we'll do is we will cover Monday Night Raw from the night before. And also, I'm getting fantastic feedback on this. We'll cover some of the hot topics that they covered over on TNT just before the show. We'll touch on the things that maybe I agree with, but more likely we're going to touch on the things that I don't agree with. I like disagreeing with people in case you're new here. But it'll be fun, man. We'll hang out. We'll do that. Then you can catch me on Wednesdays on JD's channel. Thursdays, it looks like we're not going to be covering TNA anymore. I was trying to keep up with all of it at least. I mean, but it's hard. It's hard, man. For the same reasons that I watched TNA and didn't watch WWE, guys, I'm not. It doesn't feel like I can fit the schedule of watching and most importantly keeping up with TNA as well. You know, to go along with everything else that I have going on in life, there isn't such thing as wrestling burnout, man. And I don't want that. I don't want to be burned out. So, maybe I'll try to catch some pay-per-views. We'll see. We'll play those by ear. But we're no longer doing the weekly TNA shows, unfortunately. But we'll pick up SmackDown, and we'll do SmackDown also the following day. We'll be watching JD's review on Friday, but then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on SmackDown the following day. And what I may end up doing is rolling Collision and SmackDown into one show. I may end up doing that. Maybe I'll push Collision to Sunday morning. I'm not sure. But those are some of the changes coming. Schedule will adjust depending on what pay-per-view we have coming up and things like that. We'll play pay-per-views by ear because these have the tendency to shift from Saturdays to Sundays, and who knows? These assholes are in France right now, you know. I mean, it changes so much. So as the situation changes, as the programming changes, so will the coverage on this channel. So thank you for being here. If you have thoughts, opinions, things that you would like me to talk about, whether it be pertinent to this situation, you know, Backlash, whether it be unpertinent to this, like maybe how you woke up this morning and realized that Kendrick Lamar has murdered Drake. Want to touch on that topic? We can touch on that topic. Leave those comments in the super chats, and we will extend the show and talk about your topics if that is what you would like to do. Let's get into it, bruh. We are live. Was this show live? Wait, I'm not even sure if we were live. Because I was looking for a while and I didn't really see anything on my screen that said that they were live. So I'm wondering if this was slightly behind. Just a little bit of a delay. I'm not sure. Was it live? Maybe it was live. But who knows? We'll call it live. We'll call it live because we want to call it live. Damn it, it's live. We're live in Lyon, Metropolis, France. First time to get in the show there, man. You know, when other territories complain about not getting live American pro wrestling, they are vocal about it. And the worst thing that could happen is you complain about not getting live professional wrestling, and then you get it, and you don't show up and show out. Well, let me tell you mofos something. France showed up and showed out. They showed their asses. And they made that shit abundantly clear that they want more live American pro wrestling. It's amazing, man. I was live for All In London. You know, and these people, bruh, their sports, their forms of entertainment, whatever it may be, they take that shit seriously in Europe. This is not a game. This shit is not a game. It is real over there, bruh. And you tell them that you're going to come, then they going to come. And they gonna show out, bro. We had a blast in London. It looked like the people in France had the time of their damn lives. And from what I can understand, it looked like they paid about $1 million a ticket from WWE, getting the largest gate in arena history, and they only had about 11 or 12,000 seats, bro. How much did you charge these fucking people? But I digress. Man. London showed up, and they let us know what they thought about pro wrestling, and it was good to see. It was a fantastic moment, man. They start us off with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, Team RKO. That seems a little one-sided, right? That seems a little one-sided. It seems like it's just Randy's name. I don't know. Team RKO versus the Bloodline, Solo, Sikoa, and Tamatanga. Turns out it's a street fight, which is absolutely the right thing to do. Because this being a regular traditional tag match just made zero sense, bro. That made none. These mofos been fighting backstage like savage animals for weeks. And now they're gonna get on in a match and sit there and wait on the apron and hold the tag rope and wait for the hot tag. No, man. It feels like we're beyond that. They didn't book it in the early on, which also made sense, to be honest, because why would it accelerate like that? They got us to it by putting out there a huge brawl before the match started. Adam Pearce coming on out and saying, you know what, forget this shit, street fight. That's what we're going to do now instead. And it made sense. It actually made sense, man. You know, a lot of the things that us podcasters complain about in wrestling, I'm not even kidding you, bro. Most of it would go away if things just made sense. If things just made sense. I promise you, the complaining would be minimal. It would never go away. Complaining will never fucking go away. But I promise you, it would be down to a minimal. There'll be nothing more to do except highlight the great things if you give us so many. If you're giving us so many things that just doesn't make sense, it gives us nothing but time to just look at those things that are happening that don't make sense. Make things make sense, man. I promise you we'll complain much less. It won't go away. will complain much less, man. This was a fight to the outside right away. You know, watching the four of these guys just beat the crap out of each other was so good. It felt so satisfying. It felt like peeling fucking plastic off of your new device for the first time, just in your favorite ASMR video. Just, you know that feeling when you remove the that's what it felt like watching these guys go. The Bloodline story arc started off super hot. It got stale, and it came down a cliff. But then it had a nice little bump at WrestleMania. And after WrestleMania, it took a dive. But you know what's happening right now, guys? With the Bloodline storyline? It's going up. It's on an upward trajectory. It's going right up there like a Val Venus promo. It's going right up there like a Val Venus promo. And today's sponsor, Blue Chew. Okay, all right. I kid. Do not buy Blue Chew. Do not buy Blue Chew unless they pay me to tell you to buy Blue Chew. I'm just saying. So what happened? They had the big brawl outside. And what happened? Let's see. We got Orton ends up at ringside, out of action for a while. The Bloodline is double teaming KO, in the ring, but soon enough, Randy returns, you know, for the big Randy pop. Orton takes out Tama to the announce tables. Randy tried twice to put Tama Tonga through the announce table, man. The announce table was king today. It just wasn't having it. I feel like the announce tables got together before the show and said, we ain't taking this bullshit today, bro. They stood up to Nia Jax the other day. That's how mad these tables are getting, bro. These tables are becoming an entity of their own at this point. They don't want to break. Tama Tonga comes in. We get Tonga beats the hell out of a KO. Setting him up in the corner. Little setup to like the Rikishi spot. That connects. Continuing to smash KO, and they beat him down. Trash can shots. Tama Tonga gets another table. And then Randy Orton returns, ducks a lariat, snap, scoop, power slam on Tama Tonga. Vintage Randy Orton. Randy Orton spots, I remember, they've pretty much stayed the same throughout his whole career. I remember them being great to see them, you know, his draping DDT, you know, the power slam, and then the Orton pump up. I remember when they first started doing his, you know, his 5 moves of doom and shit. It was hype. Then it got lame. Then now it's kind of like hype again, but nothing has changed. It's the same shit. It's not like he refreshed it. It was just great. It got boring, and now it's great again. Why? Because he's Randy Orton, man. You know, what can Randy do wrong? So they are getting ready to wind this up. Avalanche, Fisherman Buster through the chairs. You know, it's a wrap. But then we get Tonga Loa is here. He pulls Owens off the cover at the very end of the match, smashing KO with the chairs. Solo Sikoa gets up, take advantage. Samoan Spike puts KO through a chair. Solo draws him back up. Bloodline wins with the Samoan Spike from Solo Sikoa. We all thought it was Jacob. Man. It wasn't Jacob Fatu, was it? It's Tonga Loa. How do we miss that? This is a fantastic addition, man. The Bloodline is becoming must-see TV again. They are becoming must-see TV again. And also, how many goddamn family members do they have as pro wrestlers, bro? That's what the average fan is sitting around thinking. There's more of them? There's more of them. Jeez. We know the family is huge. That's not the shocker. Like, how many of them are fantastic Samoan wrestlers? All of them? Yeah, man, basically. Still waiting for Jacob. Lance is still out there. Y'all didn't know that one. There's another one floating around out there. I'm sure Rikishi has about 14 more kids somewhere. Rikishi does a lot of dancing. Okay, all right. This is good stuff. The Bloodline is about to become must-see TV. The return of Roman Reigns is going to be a thing of beauty. His absence alone has turned him into a babyface. His absence alone. Watching what his family is doing while he is out is also making this interesting to see Roman come back. How is Roman going to react to Solo doing what he's doing? How's Roman going to react to Tama Tonga and Solo going into business for himself? Sounds like Roman's going to get pissed. JD has a theory that Solo is taking orders from The Rock and that The Rock is orchestrating a hostile takeover in his behalf. I like that. I like that theory. We already know we're getting Rock and Cody. I like that theory because then when Roman comes back, we finally have a legit reason and an explainable reason why we need to do Rock versus Roman. It makes sense. I like it, man. This is interesting stuff. This is extremely interesting stuff for the Bloodline. I remember when Triple H said that the stuff he has planned for Roman after WrestleMania is even better than, the stuff from before. I didn't believe it. I do now. This is great. The Anoa'i family civil war is going to be really, really good, man. Can't wait to see it. We get Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffy time for the women's championship, man. Again, the crowd has inserted themselves into the energy of this match. It's infectious. The talent can't help but react to what the fans are doing. Everyone out there reacted to what the fans gave them, except AJ Styles, the only goddamn professional on the whole damn roster. AJ Styles went out there and no-sold the most rabid crowd in WWE history, potentially. AJ was just stone-faced. They love that man. This crowd love these women as well, especially Bayley. Especially Bayley, man. They went into their Bayley Won't You Be My Girl song, which apparently is a top hit by any wrestling fan anywhere in Europe, no matter what country you're in. No matter. Naomi, they was feeling Naomi, man. I don't know, where did they get this Naomi cheer from? I don't know what the fuck they were saying. Tiffany Stratton. What can I say, man? That woman is going places in WWE. She is a diamond in the rough. She is still green. She has so far to go to get where she needs to be, yet it feels like she's already almost there. It feels like she'll have no problem getting there. She's amazing. I think they found something with Miss Tiffany Stratton, and it looks like they're aware of it, and they will take advantage of it, man. Trading arm drags early. Naomi blocks one from Stratton, whips her off, handspring over, stalemate standoff type deal. Tiffany Stratton comes from an Olympic gymnastics background, if you did not know. Trading pins, still no 3 count. Some back and forth, 3-way cutoffs. Tiffany completes a sunset flip for Bayley and then breaks up the pinfall with a basement drop kick. Naomi down and out on the floor. Tiffany whips the champion into the corner. Back handspring elbow. Bayley catches her back suplex. Stratton lands on her feet and hits an Alabama, goes for the Alabama slam. Missed it. Naomi back in. Tiffany with an elbow, but Naomi spears her clean through the ropes and onto the floor. I like the chemistry that these women had here. I did. It did not feel like the standard stereotypical women's triple threat match, which is usually, I'm not going to lie, is usually 1 to 2 great wrestlers out there, and they're trying to hide the shortcomings of a third. You know, they've had their top tier triple threat women's matches, but this one felt like they had 3 women in sync. And Tiffany Stratton is so green. She is so green as far as her longevity in this business. But man, she moves like she knows what she's doing. She's picking up fast what needs to be learned in this industry. She reminds me a lot of the way, she does not wrestle like him, but she reminds me of how fast Kurt Angle picked up on this business. If you remember Kurt Angle and his ascent from just learning pro wrestling to how fast he became a main eventer, my God, Kurt Angle picked it up quick, and so does Tiffany Stratton, man. She is picking up this business extremely fast, and barring some unfortunate catastrophic injury, there's no stopping her, man. She is. And I'm sure you've heard others say this. If you brushed it off as, oh, they're just being a stand, or oh, she's probably okay, but not that bad, I'm gonna say it too. She has. You won't hear me say this very often, but she has it. Tiffany Stratton just has it. All wrestling fans know what that elusive it is. Tiffany Stratton has it, and I don't throw that around very often at all. Long story short here, Bayley wins by pinfall with a lateral press onto Naomi and retains her WWE Women's Championship. She pinned Naomi. She did not pin Tiffany Stratton. She has been very protected, has Tiffany Stratton. Naomi and Bayley hug it out at the end because, of course, it feels like Naomi can use a heel turn. Anybody else feeling that? I pitched something earlier today in JD's chat that not a heel turn from Naomi, but putting Naomi in the bloodline to side with her husband and Jey over there on the babyface side of things when Roman came back. And why would she show up there, one would ask? Because I've got Tama Tonga and Solo recruiting Nia Jax. I think they recruit Nia Jax into their side of the bloodline. And I think the Usos and Roman bring in Naomi on their side of the bloodline. And I think that all comes to a head towards the end, towards the back end of this whole bloodline civil war. They have enough fucking NOIEs to run their own promotion, bro. That's how many of them there are. There are a lot of them. So we get a backstage scene with Jey getting ready when Solo Sikoa went walking by with G.O.D. and they all just stop and they look at Jey. Look at him. Solo looks back. And they just walk on by. They walk on by. They do nothing. Tongue galore. They do nothing. Walk on by. Easter eggs planted. Easter eggs planted all over the place, man. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Damian Priest versus main event Jey Uso in the middle of the card. Let that sink in. Damian Priest throwing Jey into the corner. Jey turns it around, punches, whips him across, up and over, yeet. Guys, the word of the day is yeet. You must take a drink for however many times you heard the word yeet today. Come on, man. Fair is fair. You got to do it. You got to do it. These guys go back and forth for a little bit. Nothing terribly exciting in the match itself. You know, it is very typical for the longest of times. There was nothing to write home about, but at the same time, there was nothing bad about it. It was just paint by numbers for a Damian Priest Jey Uso match. You know, they're doing all right. Jey, let's not skip over their entrances, man. So Jey and Damian Priest were also beneficiaries to the fantastic live crowd that is France. You know, people in France take out their phones, turn their lights on, and everybody waved their phones. I'm sure some people threw the damn phone because they had a lot to drink. What can you say? The visuals are fantastic, man. The visuals are fantastic. I don't know. I just want to see what other events in France look like. Is this what happened at their soccer matches and shit like that? Is this how these people act, man? These people are crazy, man. Crazy. They enjoy their entertainment, man. You gotta give it to them. You gotta give it to them. So like I said, this match is pretty much paint by numbers for the most part until we get an interference from J.D. McDonough. Of course, another interference. Jey throws him back inside. Referee distracts, and J.D. McDonough crotches Jey on the ropes, opening the path for the spear from Priest. Jey won't stay down. He kicks out. Then he super kicks McDonough out of the ring or off the ring apron. And then he super kicks Damian as well. Then Priest kicks out of the Uso splash. We thought we had a new champion. Man. You know, Priest is upset. Priest is furious that J.D. McDonough interfered. I'm a little confused why J.D. McDonough would interfere. Is anybody thinking about that? If all you've done over the last few weeks was get in trouble for interfering when you were told not to, and then right before this match, you're told not to interfere, why would you come out and do the one exact thing that he directly asked you to not do? Why would you do that one thing? There was no ambiguity there. It wasn't like he was unsure. Well, I think he wants me to interfere. Priest said, I told you not to interfere. If I'm J.D. McDonough, I will sit my ass right back there with my arms folded and not go anywhere, even if it looked like it was something that Priest wanted you to interfere in. Motherfucker, you told me numerous times not to interfere. Why would I go out there? But nonetheless, he goes out there. So I thought this was a ruse, right? He goes out, you know, and Priest was pissed off. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? And then we got Balor comes out. You know, Balor comes out and interferes. It's like, no matter what happens here, these guys are hell-bent on interfering in this match, no matter what Damian Priest says. Which made no sense at all. So, but then we get a little bit of a twist. At the end, Jey had the match won. Jey won this damn match, man. It was over. Super kick. Second super kick. And then another one into the corner. Spear. Connects. It's over. 1, 2. And then JD McDonough returns. Puts Priest's foot on the ropes for the ref to catch it. Save the match. That's when I thought, well, this is a ruse. That is Priest just playing it off. Like he didn't want him to come out, but he did. But the weird part is Priest wins the match, and after he wins, he goes to McDonough, still mad that he interfered. Him and Balor. So I'm like, now I don't understand this. So now why did you come out if you were specifically told not to? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're going down the babyface route for Priest, which makes no sense. It feels like Priest has a better chance at being a heel than a babyface with how over he is. And when I say that, I don't mean that he's so over. I mean that he is probably not over enough to pull off a babyface champion role. And it would be much easier and much safer to roll with Priest as a heel for the time being. But we shall see. Damian Priest retains. South of Heaven. Good match. It was entertaining. The wrestling was par for the course because, I mean, again, nothing crazy, nothing special. But the storytelling was on par here tonight. Storytelling was fantastic. So now we get to see what the next step is with Judgment Day. We have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Wow. What can you say about this match, man? Trainwreck seems to fit. I would go ahead and go with Trainwreck, man. It was so bad. It was Bianca out there doing her best to try to get Jade over and to make her look good. Asuka and Kairi, same thing. They're trying their best to get her to look good. And I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, look, all wrestlers are not created equally, okay? Some of them are way better than others. Jade has the look. Jade maybe has the potential. I don't know. But Jade definitely does not have it right now as of yet. And putting her out there with some of the people that they're putting her out there in the ring with drastically exposes her. It does. It exposes her. Bianca cannot make Jade look better being in a tag team with her. It does not work that way. I don't know if this is a long-term goal, or I don't know if this is a catalyst to try to get Jade to Bianca in a feud. Either way, it just doesn't look good. There were just plenty of cringeworthy spots throughout the match. There was one where there seemed to be some kind of language barrier between the referee and Kairi Sane because she was not the legal woman in the ring. And the ref was trying to tell her that she needs to tag out because she wasn't legal. She wasn't understanding him. So she tried transitioning into an armbar, but the ref kept saying, no, motherfucker, you got to tag out. And I don't know if he was telling her to tag out or to leave, but Kairi Sane gets up and then goes over to Asuka and tags out, but Asuka was legal. All Kairi and Asuka needed to do was switch. Asuka should have just gotten her ass in the ring, grabbed Kairi, and told her to go back to the corner. Put her outside the ring, tag her, and then let her go back in. But again, the language barrier was kind of hard to relay that, and I don't know. I'm never going to question or doubt Kairi Sane's in-ring ability, nor Asuka's. Those women have done nothing but proven themselves over the years of how fantastic they are. I'm never gonna sit here and criticize Bianca Belair's in-ring work. That's just not gonna happen. We all know that she can go. Jade Cargill is the X factor here, and man, I feel like they're gonna ruin her as a babyface. I feel like they're gonna shove her down our throats the same way Vince tried to shove a babyface Roman down our throats, and I feel like it's gonna backfire. I feel like it's gonna backfire. You after a while, fans are gonna get hip to the fact that she's not as good as you claim she is, because you've given us real pro wrestlers. You've given us Becky. You've given us Bayley. You've given us Charlotte. You've given us Asuka. You've given us real pro wrestlers. So now you put Jade in the ring and you want to try to convince us that she's a real pro wrestler. She is in training. She may get there, but she's not there yet. She's just not there yet. That's not a knock. That's not a, it's not bashing her. That's just the honest truth. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody in the business would turn to her and find a nice way to say, yeah, you're not quite there yet. We can get you there. There's some potential there. I've seen people wrestle where the potential wasn't even there, and they just need to get away from the business entirely. That's not the case here. There's potential, but she needs to find the path to get there, because she is not on said path at this moment in time right now. But nonetheless, Bianca and Jade defeat the Kabuki Warriors with a pretty amazing finishing move by by Jade onto Kairi Sane, which was like a 14-step KOD, man. It was actually pretty impressive. My only problem is, unless you plan on doing this finisher on Kairi Sane every week, then this is just a one-off, because I don't see you picking people up, putting them on your neck, flipping them down, turning them around, tossing them up with your pinky tips and jumping and doing a pop. I mean, you can't do all that shit with the average woman. You can do it with Kairi Sane, but it doesn't work with pretty much anyone else. So it's just a showcase. It's just a showcase. And that's not a way to get someone over. All right. Main event time, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles versus wow! How many woes did we get on the way to the ring? We had, this French crowd. I think we got about 14 woes. These motherfuckers, they sang the whole song. I remember when Cody came over to WWE and the WWE fans started the wow. I'm like, wow. It's a little much, but okay. That's fine. That's cool. You go to France. No, we know all the lyrics. They were all sitting around before the show memorizing the song. Wow. How did they learn all that shit? They recited the lyrics like it was a top 10 smash hit on the pop charts. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was flat out amazing. An AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes match is just the match I didn't know I needed in my life until now. This was great. This was great, right? This was such good shit. They start off, and by the way, I do like how they do the introductions now in the championship matches where they do like this weird camera angle thing, and it's like it almost feels like a video game. It feels surreal. And it's just like the focus and the perspective is just shot extremely well. I like that. I like that. It does make it feel very, very, very important. All right. So we have Michael Cole's out there giving us his inner smark, saying how they're two former Bullet Club leaders and everything like that. You know, I love how commentary wants to remind us or tell us that there is other important factions and stuff that goes on outside of WWE. But God forbid, they don't want you watching it, though. They don't want you watching it at all. You know, it's like it's a double-edged sword. They come out and they want to tell the fans about the tragic passing of Jay Briscoe. You know, which is, I mean, we start with this, which is the right thing to do. All right, that's the right thing to do because we're all wrestling fans. But they want to come on their live TV and tell the world about the tragic passing of Jay Briscoe. But they don't want you watching the product where Jay Briscoe performed. So which one is it? Is there no other wrestling outside of WWE? And if so, why are we allowed to watch it? You know what I'm saying? So they'll acknowledge that wrestling doesn't exist, but then they just don't want you to watch it. So that makes sense, right? Somewhere that makes sense. Michael Cole was telling us all about the Bullet Club and everything like that. I mean, whatever. The match gets underway. Whip across, drop kick, right on the button. You know, classic AJ Styles, bruh. Delayed vertical dropped into a gore buster. We got Styles rams him into the corner. We got the hammerlock applied. Cody trying to punch his way out. We got the kitchen sink takes him off his feet. We got leg and chest kicks from the challenger, trading pinfall attempts. Again, the match starts off in first gear. So they went a while. I think they went about 25 or 30 minutes or so. But these guys know how to pace a match, both of them. And they paced it well. But unfortunately, when you pace a match, the beginning of it is normally pretty boring, pretty weak. So you can tell how long of a match you're going to be in for. You're either in for a long match or you're in for a boring match. Because if it starts off this slow and this boring, and then it just winds up and ends, then it was just a boring match. But that's not what we got. Because if it picks up in the middle and then comes to a nice little ending, then it was a great match that they just paced well and stretched it all out. That's what we got. We got the latter of the two. This was paced very well. It started off slowly, and especially with this crowd, man. This crowd just ate up everything these guys did. They had these weird, I don't want to say weird. They had these chant. I say weird because there was times they would chant things in English, but then there was times they would chant things in French. So I had no idea what I'm trying to listen for. And then with their accents, it was hard to catch it. Some things were easy to catch, but a lot of the things they were saying, we didn't know if it was in French or English. And as we try to decipher it, the chant ends and we didn't really know. So, but they had a lot of chants for AJ. This guy was a heel to no one in Lions. I mean, they cheered him like he was the original phenomenal AJ Styles, man. They love AJ. They loved everybody here tonight. They loved everybody here tonight, man. No one got booed. It was great. You can tell these fans just wanted to see some fucking pro wrestling, man, and that's just what they got. We get Styles springboards into a 450, and we thought it was over. AJ springboard into a 450, nailed it like perfection, because we know AJ Styles has never botched in his entire life. But then Cody gets up and kicks out at one. He starts hulking up. I thought that was the weird part. When he kicked out at one from the 450 and started hulking up, the crowd was into it, but they didn't get into it as much as like it felt like Cody thought that they would. It felt like they wasn't sure what was going on. Like, that was a 450. Why is he up? Yay. Is he supposed to be up? They didn't really pop. It wasn't that Hogan in Canada at WrestleMania, kick out where Hogan's like, wah! Wasn't that. Francis more like, fuck just happened. But it was a nice little spot. He is turning into like the modern day Hogan if you really think about it. Say your prayers. Take your vitamins, drink your milk. That's pretty much Cody's gimmick right now, though, right? In modern day version. Cody's like the modern day Hogan. I could actually see that, man. We know he's not his race. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I wasn't gonna say it. But it was right there. You gotta come on, man. You gotta give me credit for that. It was right there, man. It was right. All right, man. Forget y'all, man. Forget y'all. Absorbing strikes from AJ. Cody Cutter connects though. Still no. AJ cuts him off. Springboard. Cut out of midair with a super kick. Rhodes with a double wrist lock. Body scissors applied. AJ posts to his feet and counters with a slam. Inverted face lock reversed. Calling for the Styles Clash. Cody slips out though. Victory roll, only a 2 count. Diving Cody Cutter. That's it, bruh. Crossroads. Cody retains. Guys, if you bet on this match at all, because betting exists in pro wrestling for some reason. If you bet on this match at all, or if you made a friendly wager with a friend of yours or something, and you bet that Cody was going to lose this match to AJ, I want you to never bet again. Ever in life. There was no way on God's green earth that Cody was losing this match. Absolutely nothing. So, just wanted to throw that in there, man. But that is the end of the show. That is the end of the show. Fantastic show. 5 matches. They absorbed a lot of the time that they did use. They absorbed that time on these entrances and the crowd interaction, which I actually think was a pretty good idea. These people have never seen a live WWE show. So why give them the abbreviated versions of anything, I'm sure they will love nothing but to have the whole experience, and that's exactly what they got. So I thought that was kind of cool. We are going to get into the super chats, and I'm going to do something that I just found out that I just found out how to do. I knew I had the ability. I couldn't figure out how. I am going to give away some Taco Crew memberships, bruh. I'm going to give away some Taco Crew memberships. And I'm going to start off with the people that has generously donated and that not already Taco Crew members. We'll go down the line until they run out. We got Tony Brown. We got Tony Brown with the $4.99 super chat. Says, Jesse, I love that 3-way booty meat meal. Looked delicious. Tony Brown, sir, you are going to get me demonetized. This is a PG show, my friend. PG. Thank you so much, Tony Brown. I appreciate you. You are a Taco Crew member already, sir. Thank you so much. We have Tay Tay the Savior with the 4.99 super chat says Backlash was 9.5 based off the crowd alone. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles was a 5-star match. Cannot wait for Monday Night Raw. Thank you so much, Tay, the Savior. I don't know about 5-star matches at all. I'm not even sure about 9.5 shows. The women's tag match was enough to take at least 2 full points off this damn show. There was only 5 matches. There were only 5 matches. If one was bad, statistically, that's already 80%, right? Think about it. But either way, I appreciate you, bro. And let's see, I have 10 memberships left to gift this month. Let's see. The memberships you gift will be publicly announced. Lucky recipients targeted by YouTube get 1 month access to perks. Oh, I can't choose them, guys. I don't get to choose. What kind of scandalous stuff is that, man? We should be able to choose. We'll roll some out there. At the end of the super chats. We'll see who gets the gifted memberships. A flock of morons. Welcome to the taco crew, bro. Thank you so much, man. Brand new taco members, man. That's what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard around here. Flock of morons with a $10 super chat, bro. Says, expected Jacob Fatu, but got Tongaloa instead. Wrestling might have more than one royal family, but these damn Samoans roll deeper than Bebe's kids. They don't die, they multiply. Bruh, you are not wrong. I was literally saying the same thing earlier, man. Like, how many damn NOIU wrestlers are there, bruh? We know what the NOIs do, man. They watch wrestling and they multiply. Again, PG show. Thank you so much, Flock of Morons. I appreciate your support, bruh. We got Duke Magnum with a $25 super chat. Bro says, thank you for the stream. Enjoy you and JD on Wednesdays and enjoying this tonight. Man, I appreciate you, bruh. I appreciate you. I try my best, man. I try my best. Before we get out of here, man, and let you guys get back to enjoying your Saturday evening, there is no collision tonight as I can understand it as of right now. So what we will do is, we got P-Mac. P-Mac with the $2 super chat says, so now Jacob Fatu is going to be on Roman's side. That's what I think, P-Mac. I think maybe Roman returns with Jacob. You know? Maybe. But Roman's gonna be out for a while, no? So do you want to wait that long to introduce Jacob? Or do you want to get his feet wet in the company first? Kind of like a double-edged sword right there, man. I don't know. But either way, yeah, this shit's gonna be all balanced out come War Games, man. And it's gonna be the Bloodline Civil War. And Triple H, man, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But Triple H is turning things around, man. He is doing some fantastic things for the most part. Thoroughly enjoying it, man. Let's give away some memberships, bruh. Let's give away a couple of memberships. What do you guys say? I thought maybe I had the ability to choose. But YouTube said, nah, we don't want to do that. We get to pick. Let's do it. Gift 5 right now. Boom. We got. Oh my God. It gave one to my wife first. You gotta be kidding me, bro. It gave my wife the first gifted member. You gotta be kidding me, bro. That's such bullcrap. Rusty. There you go, bro. Gifted membership. Marvelous. Gifted membership. Joseph. Gifted membership. There you go, man. You guys should enjoy. Thank you so much. I think I have some more to give out today, too. Wait, no, I don't want to give all 10 away. Wait, it's the beginning of the month, bro. It's the beginning of the month. I want to give these out at the beginning of the month, so you guys can definitely enjoy the benefits that will be coming this month to being a Taco Crew member. I will upload some exclusive content. Ronnie Sutherland with the $5 super chat says, it was weird hearing the crowd chanting for Roman. All these years, Vince wanted it to happen, and now that he's gone, the chants are alive and well. Bro, the crowd chanting for Roman was Vince's wet dream, man. Finally, we get the babyface Roman that Vince always wanted, and he's somewhere not even getting to enjoy it. I'm not picking on her, man. How in the hell did she get picked first for a free membership? Can I take it away before she knows about it? Let me see. Nope. I can't take it away. That's not fair. She doesn't need a damn free membership. Man. I got 5 more to give away. I will save those for the next stream. Guys, let's get out of here, man. Let's go and enjoy the rest of this Saturday evening with your loved ones, with your family, your friends, whoever you enjoy spending your free time with. Nah, we're not going to close at MGF. We're going to go out with Psychodrama. Guys, that is it for today's show. Thank you so much for being here, chilling, and hanging out. I hate Star Wars. I will not be doing any of that crap be with you. It's just too nerdy. Don't like it. I tried watching it. I'm not gonna lie. I call it nerdy and stupid because I can't get into it. That's just me and how I do shit. If I don't like it, it's stupid. Guys, that is today's show. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on, what is today? Saturday. I will see you guys on Tuesday after Tuesday Night Titans. Take it easy. Be safe. Peace.
Saw the light of the earth and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get a bitch contusions. It's 2 of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing you to Flux. Big dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? All over the world, it's the same old thing. Psychodrama, flush your opinion. My continuous output, my flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Please don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When the play hit the streets of havoc, and then I'm ready to leave your grave in. Lucifer got nothing to do shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.